Hello and welcome to Royal Chronicle. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for your incredible support. May God continue to bless you. I love you all so much, and together we'll keep spreading positivity about Harry, Meghan, Archie and Lilibet. Let's keep growing this amazing community. Like, comment and subscribe as we push for 1 million and beyond. Now let's dive into the fun and start exploring. The Sussex Rehabilitation, a media roadmap to redemption. The Daily Mail's latest salvage operation reads like a desperate intervention, with their 9-step recovery plan for the Sussexes feeling simultaneously patronising and bizarrely strategic. It's classic British tabloid psychology, a mix of performative concern and thinly veiled contempt, suggesting that Harry and Meghan need professional mediation to repair their fractured relationship with the British press. Their proposed roadmap reads like a corporate restructuring memo, complete with bureaucratic language that somehow manages to be both clinical and passive-aggressive, demanding the couple engage a professional psychologist while simultaneously critiquing their every potential move. The subtext is clear. The British media wants control of the narrative, and this rehabilitation plan is less about genuine reconciliation and more about creating another salacious storyline that can generate weeks of breathless coverage and clickbait headlines. The path to reconciliation, healing the royal rift. The Daily Mail's sudden pivot towards reconciliation reveals a nuanced understanding that the ongoing tension between the Sussex family and the British media cannot be sustained indefinitely. While years of antagonistic coverage have created deep fractures, there's a tacit acknowledgement that open, transparent communication might be the only pathway forward. The proposed psychological intervention suggests a recognition that the wounds are emotional and systemic, extending far beyond mere headline fodder. By recommending professional mediation, the publication implicitly admits that the previous confrontational approach has been counterproductive, potentially signalling a strategic shift towards genuine dialogue and understanding between the estranged royal parties. A path to redemption. Media's crucial first step in reconciliation. With genuine remorse and profound self-reflection, we at the Daily Mail acknowledge our historical role in perpetuating harmful narratives that have deeply wounded Prince Harry and Meghan. Our relentless, sensationalized coverage has not merely been journalistically irresponsible, but emotionally destructive, causing significant personal pain to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. We now unequivocally recognise the profound damage our past reporting has inflicted, and we commit to a transformative approach that prioritises empathy, accuracy and respect. Moving forward, our editorial team pledges to implement stringent ethical guidelines that protect individual dignity, challenge systemic biases, and provide balanced, compassionate reporting that reflects the nuanced humanity of public figures, particularly those navigating complex personal and cultural landscapes. Bridging the divide, a path to reconciliation for the royal family. When navigating the complex emotional landscape of family conflict, bringing in a neutral mediator isn't just a strategic move, it's a lifeline. A professional, trained in the delicate art of conflict resolution, can provide the essential scaffolding needed to rebuild fractured relationships. By creating a safe, judgment-free zone where both sides can express their deepest hurts and unspoken grievances, a skilled mediator can help the royal family move beyond entrenched positions and begin to hear each other with empathy and understanding. This impartial third party becomes a crucial translator of emotions, helping to decode the layers of misunderstanding and pain that have accumulated over years of public drama and private wounds, potentially offering the first real breakthrough in healing the rift between Prince Harry, Meghan, and the rest of the royal establishment. A path to reconciliation. Transparency as the foundation of trust. In the intricate dance of public perception and media relations, transparency emerges as the critical bridge between the Sussex family and their fractured relationships with the British press and royal institution. By establishing unambiguous communication protocols and mutually agreed upon guidelines, both parties can begin to dismantle the walls of mistrust that have been carefully constructed over years of contentious interactions. This commitment to openness would not merely be a performative gesture, but a substantive commitment to resetting the narrative, allowing for genuine dialogue, reducing speculative reporting, and creating a framework where misunderstandings can be addressed directly and respectfully before they escalate into public controversies that serve no one's interests. Navigating the complex emotional landscape of the Sussex experience. In the relentless media maelstrom that has defined their public narrative, Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex have weathered an unprecedented storm of scrutiny that would test the resilience of even the most robust individuals. Their journey demands a compassionate lens that acknowledges the profound psychological toll of constant global criticism, invasive reporting, and systemic institutional pressures that have repeatedly challenged their personal boundaries and mental well-being. By centering their lived experiences and recognizing the nuanced layers of their struggle, we can begin to understand the deeply human story behind the headlines. A narrative of two individuals fighting to protect their emotional integrity, family unity, and fundamental right to define their own identities beyond the restrictive expectations of royal tradition and media sensationalism. The ongoing challenges they face are not merely public spectacles, but deeply personal battles that reflect broader conversations about mental health, racial dynamics, and the complex intersections of personal autonomy within Transforming media culture, a path to empathy and ethical journalism. In a groundbreaking move to address systemic issues within tabloid reporting, the Daily Mail must implement comprehensive sensitivity training that goes beyond mere compliance, diving deep into the psychological impact of invasive journalism. By engaging professional psychologists and diversity experts, the training would create a transformative learning environment where journalists are not just instructed, but genuinely educated about the human consequences of their reporting. This program would focus on developing genuine empathy, understanding unconscious biases, and establishing robust ethical guidelines that prioritize human dignity over sensationalism. The training would require mandatory workshops, role-playing scenarios, and ongoing psychological assessments to ensure that every staff member, from junior reporters to senior editors, comprehends the profound responsibility they bear in shaping public narratives and protecting individual privacy, particularly when covering high-profile public figures like the Sussexes. Bridging divides, a path to reconciliation and support. While the public discourse around the Sussexes often devolves into sensationalism, there's a meaningful opportunity to genuinely support their charitable endeavours and personal well-being. By focusing on their impactful work with Invictus Games, mental health advocacy, and social justice initiatives, we can shift from performative criticism to constructive engagement. This means amplifying their philanthropic efforts, creating platforms that respect their privacy, while celebrating their commitment to veterans, marginalized communities, and global humanitarian causes. Rather than perpetuating divisive narratives, stakeholders could proactively develop collaborative frameworks that honor Harry and Meghan's unique contributions, offering tangible support that demonstrates authentic respect for their vision and personal boundaries. Rebuilding family bonds, a strategic roadmap to reconciliation. Establishing a sustainable path forward requires both parties to commit to consistent, transparent dialogue that prioritizes emotional healing and mutual understanding. Regular check-ins, whether through structured family therapy sessions or periodic private conversations, can create a safe, neutral environment where complex feelings and historical grievances can be discussed openly and productively. The key is to approach these interactions with genuine vulnerability, active listening, and a shared commitment to rebuilding trust incrementally, recognizing that genuine reconciliation is a nuanced journey that cannot be rushed or artificially manufactured. By dedicating intentional time and emotional energy to maintaining open communication channels, family members can gradually deconstruct past barriers, create new relational patterns, and demonstrate a collective willingness to move beyond historical conflicts towards a more connected and supportive familial dynamic. Healing the royal rift, a path to reconciliation and unity. In this pivotal moment of potential healing, it is crucial for all parties to recognize the remarkable progress that has been achieved through mutual understanding and compassion. The path forward requires a collective commitment to moving beyond past grievances, with both the royal family and the Sussex family demonstrating a willingness to prioritize familial bonds over public narratives. The British public must embrace this reconciliation not as a moment of triumph for any side, but as a shared journey towards healing, empathy, and renewed familial connection. By choosing understanding over division, forgiveness over resentment, we can collectively create a more positive and unified future that honors the complexities of family dynamics while respecting individual experiences.